My name is Omega,
And I am Centauran Gaming.
and today we have a very special treat for anybody who has been following Saga of Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
We have an
With yeah, you go.
okay. We have a gameplay showcase for today, showing off just some of the free roaming section and one of the early game chapters.
Yeah.
And we
The free roaming. You are cutting out a bunch.
oh, I apologize. We have some free roam, and we have some early game content to show off.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
If
and
uh, if
we
you,
have a special announcement at the end of the video for those of you willing to stick around.
yeah, absolutely. Uh, just to catch up, uh, a bit on the story. This is the post chapter one, pre chapter two Rome section that you're about to see. In the story, you play as the leader of this little uh, band of thieves, Farron with the orange hair. And yeah, Farron has just stolen a bunch of food and supplies from a merchant who was going to be using them to pay taxes to the greedy lord of this land, Malik. Uh, but in order to get them back into the town, of course, he had to smuggle them in, which is that opening section. And now they're here. Omega, do you want to talk a bit about like the Rome sections in LT and all that?
Yeah, LT is uh, LT is very powerful when it comes to the things that we are able to do in Rome sections. I'm pretty sure we've already had some showcases of people doing some absolutely crazy things with LT's Rome. Um, we have some very fun surprises planned for the full game, but for the moment, um, many of our Rome sections are going to be like basically, world building set pieces and special little things to give the game a little bit more flavor and flesh out the characters. Um, Today, I won't be doing all of the talk conversations that we have available on here. I do want to leave some mystery for the players.
Mhm.
So we will be talking to this lady who tells us that she left a gift for us up north. Whoa, a gift? I don't see where that is. I just see the escape chapter. Or, the advance the next chapter. But there's this suspicious little nook, and we get a little men staff out of it, which is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, so these are all there, there's some pretty solid rewards spread around these Rome sections that, can really benefit you for engaging the world of Aerodale and, taking the time to really invest yourself in the setting.
and just reward exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Curious players get fun rewards.
Exactly. Uh, my goal as like the lead writer for this particular project is part of it's to have access to like the extra conversations, extra characterization, everything that's present in every base conversation system. But it's also just to make it a little more immersive, just have a little more to do. Um, I think of it as being like halfway between like Garrigmach Monastery in terms of just like having this chance to catch up on your units, just get just extra stuff, and the Tellius based conversations.
Oh, Clay won this time.
Mm-hmm. The outcome of this particular conversation is actually random. They have their little contest, and a different one of them will win every time, and the winner will, of course, get a point of skill as a boon, because why not?
One of the kind of vibes that we're going for here is that you play a very Robin Hood-esque main character. You know, you have a very much like a noble thief thing going on here. I mean, you know, noble as thieves may be, he's also a bit of an eavesdrop.
Yeah. Theron is ultimately a very good and very kind person, but that doesn't stop him from being a little shady sometimes.
Another mention of that Morana person again.
Yeah, so in these roam sections, you'll have this little convoy area, and interacting with that is how you can access your various menus.
If you need to change your options for something. Still needs a little bit of cleanup. This convo shouldn't be there, but in case, you know, you find some cool item and you need to step away from the game or something, so you can go ahead and save. But those are all the conversations I'll be showing off for now. You will have to wait to play the build in order to see the rest.
So this is the merchant who you stole the food and supplies from this morning in Chapter 1. So, uh-oh, you have gotten caught.
And the guards are very not happy to realize that the thieves have been running amok in the town.
This character here, Dalthus, gets a special call out here, so he might be potentially somewhat important in the future, of course. He is your first Void Mage, and he was found heavily wounded and nursed back to health. He is apparently still recovering, but he insists on fighting anyways.
And just a little look at the custom info menu that we did. A little peek-see at a future mechanic, not yet to be revealed. Alright, I am going to try to do this one a little fast. So, do bear with me as I...
Yeah, absolutely.
Do bear with me as I try to show what our player units are capable of. A very important principle to understand as far as this game's balance is that your action will go very far. we have a lot of free actions that you can use to power yourself up or heal yourself, or generally give you some kind of an advantage on your player phase. And enemies are very devastating on enemy phase. So it is very important that you find the most effective and reliable ways to really get the most out of your player units and put down some problematic enemies.
Right. Yeah, we really are very, very excited to have something to show for this, because this game has been in development for so long, and we've really hit a stride in the past year.
But for those of
for
you...
a bit of context... Oh.
Here.
Do you want to go, or should I?
I think you should. I think you should.
Okay. So for those who would like a bit more context, this game started its early development stages back in 2018. It has been a very long time. But we've gotten a ton of development really done just within the past year. I'd say, honestly, the development in the past year has been probably more than what we had in the previous amount of time, like, all combined.
Yeah. Really, the main culprit for that was a switch of engines and a reevaluation of some of our priorities. Those of you who have been following the project for a very long time may be aware that this actually first started as a post on r/Fire Emblem. The very first programmer for the project, Sandy, or Sadness as they were called then, just decided to post about a little prototype that they were working on for a Game Maker 2 Fire Emblem fan game. Sorry, they decided to post for a little prototype that they were working on for a Game Maker fan game. And it was really promising because, wow, we have somebody here who's actually showing, prototype and gameplay. And it drummed up a lot of excitement. A lot of people got interested in working on the project. And as is the nature with projects like these that start off with a lot of people and a lot of passion and a lot of spirit, life gets in the way. Things happen. People drop out for whatever reason to go pursue other things, or maybe Fire Emblem isn't really what they're yearning for, or point being, it's a very long process, but as a result of people bleeding out of the project over a long time, progress on the build was a lot slower. We only really had the one person, Sadness.
You are continually cutting out.
Yeah, I see that on Discord. It's still capturing me in the video.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, but Sadness eventually stopped working on the project for a while, and we were at a complete standstill. Without any idea of where our future was with it, we hit a point where it was just an idea floating around for a long time. But thanks to the efforts of one of our team members, Rasta, we were able to start getting a port of the build in LT, in Lex Talionis. And I just have to take this moment to glaze the hell out of LT and all of its developers. They have done absolute... Oh, Kalia's gonna die here, isn't she?
Oopsie.
Okay. Do we want to re-record that? Or should I just, like... With the magic of recording and pausing, we are back. The build is still very hard, and it still trips us up from time to time.
Yeah. So we were talking a bit about the development history. A lot of what happened was just, when Sadness stopped working on the project, we had a bunch of people who were interested in helping out with writing and the like, but nobody to really implement anything since we didn't have a programmer. And then with nobody to program, we eventually started leading people for writing until that kind of died. And then we finally got people who are being more active on the programming end, but now we had no writers. So, one of the big reasons that we've managed to make as much progress as we have is that we finally have a stable, pair of programming and writing at the same time.
Hello, I am Mr. Programmer.
And I'm Ms. Writer. And yeah, we have made so much progress within the past year. And I can personally attest that Omega has been absolutely fantastic to work with, and I greatly enjoy working on this project with him.
And I can say the same right back to Sontaran. Any kind of issue that we have with the build is always treated as a us versus the problem type of situation, and we tend to handle things in a very constructive way, which I very much appreciate.
So yeah, all that is to say that, yeah, we've really, I think, hit a flow within the past year of just, really working on this and getting a lot of really great progress done. Yeah. Here we have some characters.
Yes, I believe this is a new character that we have not shown off before. This is Raphael. He is from the...
His name does predate Three Houses, by the way.
He is from the Alton Mountains and is part of the Pegasus trio of this game. Pegasi, of course, retain all of their flight capabilities, and they, just like any other mounted unit, are able to rescue.
So, somewhat unique to this game is that infantry units can't rescue or take and drop or anything like that. Rescue is locked to only mounted units. In exchange, all infantry units have access to some flavor of movement skill, and which movement skill they have will depend on their class. So Farron, for example, has access to the dash skill as a thief, but all your magic characters, including Delphus as a void mage, have drawback. Clay as an archer has reposition, and and so on and so on. So it's somewhat similar to what some games have with universal infantry shove. It's just that not everybody has shove specifically.
Go.
Yes. So some games in this series, like the Tellius games, have Universal Infantry Shove, and some fan games have recreated that. We have something not quite that, but close, with Universal Infantry movement skills, but they're not all shove, so there's a little more variety there. Yeah, those of you who may not have been familiar with this particular project in its earlier iterations may have noticed that Morena used an area of effect spell that is one of the effects that light magic can have. Really one of its signature things. Within...
one of the rare +2 level ups for Dolphus, for his health.
Dolphus is a very tanky lad.
Void mages are no slouches, physically.
Dolphus especially. He really... he's got some solid bulk. But yeah, Void mages in the HP department, you know, make the best use of Augment.
Oh, I believe I turned off animations.
Yeah, we should turn those back on.
Yes, of course, yes, of course. But, the amount of progress that's been made, again, in the last month, not the last month, the last year has been very promising. We've been able to take a lot of early ideas and really refine them into something that's a lot more... Oh, come on, Farron. You were leveling up so well in the last recording. But we've really been able to refine a lot of our initial ideas into something, I think, a lot more cohesive, a lot more tight, a lot more balanced.
Agreed. Not to mention, like the basically all of the scripting, all of the dialogue and stuff that you've seen is pretty much entirely. It's pretty much entirely new to stuff that we've done within the past year. All of the gameplay stuff, like, you know, we had the basis for it before, but it's all been pretty heavily tuned and made just way more cohesive.
We've been able to squash out a lot of bugs, and we've been able to actually have some of our own, little touches, some of our own little flair.
We've squashed a lot of bugs, and we've created even more. And so it goes.
One bottle of bugs off the wall. 99 bottles of bugs off the wall.
Exactly.
I think our bugs channel is actually currently has an unread message. We will have to get to it.
Yep.
But yeah, we're
many thanks to our excellent playtesters, of course.
Our excellent playtesters and wonderful, wonderful people who, were it not for their continued presence and support, the project may not even be a thing. She really hit him with the, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Damn. Marina just does that to people.
That is not a good idea.
No.
Raphael got a concoction.
I love the names of healing items in Fire Emblem. Just in general, like Vulnerary, Concoction, Elixir, they're also non-specific. It's great.
I personally headcanon that they're all actually completely different from game to game.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's see, what else is there to talk about regarding development stuff?
I think maybe we can talk a little bit about what people can expect from us moving forward.
Do we want to start with our announcement then?
Yeah, sure. This will also be in the description of the video. We are releasing our demo. On August 29th, the demo will be publicly released. We will make a post on Fire Emblem Universe containing a download link for all of you beautiful people to try and play the game. If you are watching this through FEE3, there is a very real chance that the demo is available for download right now, and I think that you should go play it. It's pretty cool.
And yeah, we welcome any and all feedback. As far as what to expect in the future, then so I guess I'll say this much. Our game's story is going to be split into a general 4-act structure. So our demo covers a good chunk of Act 1, but not the entire thing. So our next release is going to be the rest of Act 1. And just finishing that out, we are going to be doing our best to really flesh out a lot of the systems that we've already been working on, and just really get a nice solid baseline to hopefully smooth out the implementation stage for later updates. So that is that's a current roadmap. Just get the demo out, get done with that, and then yeah, within the upcoming year, you should be able to expect a fully ready for release Chapter 1, or Act 1. Act 1 is significantly more than one chapter, believe it or not.
I don't want to spoil anything, but fans of Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia will be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Kalia just found something she really likes. Dang, Dolphus! Dang, Dolphus!
He's leveling everything other than the stats he's supposed to. What kind of mage needs magic anyways?
Magic is for nerds. According to Dolphus, anyway.
Magic is nothing.
Oh. Okay, Flux 1 will actually get me the kill here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, Flux is your basic Void Tome. Its augmentation effects are very simple and straightforward compared to the kinds of effects that you can expect from other tomes. You may be surprised by some of the things that these bad purple boys can do.
There will be other tomes with other effects, and you will have to stay tuned and play the build for yourself, and continue to play our updates if you would like to see all of the different tomes that we have planned.
Yeah, get him, Farron. Huh. Oh. Clay really didn't like that.
No. She really didn't. So yeah, Raphael joins significantly higher level than the rest of your characters at level 6, which means that he has access to hold on. Is everything good on your end?
Yes,
You're
everything's good.
lagging a lot on mine.
I'm what?
You're lagging a lot on my end. Could you hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine, and it's still recording just fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Raphael being a higher level means that he has access to his level 5 skill. All classes, regardless of whether they're promoted or unpromoted, get their skills at level 5 and level 15. Which means, you know, maybe a bit of an extra incentive to wait until at least level 15 to promote. But, yeah, Pegasi have the particular skill at level 5 that lets them, it lets them attack twice in a row when using a slim weapon, so that, you know, they can follow up before the enemy counters. For those of you who are unfortunate to have played Fire Emblem Heroes, you may recognize this effect as being similar to the skill Desperation. We just really wanted Pegasi to have some incentive, really, to use slim weapons, because they're just so iconic to the class.
Yeah, and let's be real. Anybody who plays Fire Emblem, who does like their pegs, I'm willing to bet one of the first things that you do is that you throw away that slim and you at least put like an iron one on them or something.
But now you have a legitimate reason to use that.
Is Ruff the GOAT? Is Raphael the GOAT? Raphael is the GOAT.
And he gets a strength level. Good for him.
Alright.
Yeah, so this particular chapter, you have to unlock the gate with Theron before eventually escaping all your units. We will have some various win conditions across even just the chapters in the base game. We're really having some variety.
Absolutely. And again, to repeat the special announcement, on August 29th, you will see a demo of Saga of Spirits publicly available for download on FE Universe. If you are watching this on our main YouTube channel, we will post the download link as soon as it goes live. And if you are watching this as part of FEE3, then the good news for you is that August 29th was probably a little while ago. So it is available for download right now if you want to give the game a shot. It cut me off at the last bit for you there, but...
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, now why don't we finish off this closing cutscene? Have a little more of a taste of the story.
I would just like to glaze the hell out of Sontaran with the new script. The character voices
Thank you.
The character voices feel so much better now. It really does feel a lot more cohesive, and I'm very excited for you all to experience the early game.
Thank you. Oh, what's this?
Whoa.
A roaming plot hook.
Hooded figure.
How suspicious. Who is this mystery woman?
a job. And that currently concludes
job.
our gameplay showcase. Thank you for watching, and we sincerely hope that you do eventually get to enjoy the demo. It cut me off again. I finished it.
Okay. Yeah. This has been Centauran Gaming signing off.
Omega signing off.